Okay, I got a few messages saying they watched the video and they don't understand. So as I always do in class, I'm going to go through maybe a few of each type to help you out. So on number 1, you're told that angle 1 and 8 are congruent. So what you need to do is figure out what lines are parallel. And if you notice, it could be lines A and B, or it could be lines L and M. So similar to what we did yesterday, I'm going to kind of highlight the ones that are popping out to me. And I think I'm just going to use my pencil to kind of shade them. So if you look 1 and 8, there's angle 1 is formed by line A and this line right here, and 8 is formed by this line and this line. So now if you can see, hopefully it's A and B that you notice are parallel. So the first thing I'm going to state is I'm going to figure out that A and B are parallel, and the reason is one of those converses. Essentially, you're looking for what type of angles are 1 and 8. If you notice on the outside of the parallel lines, which means they're the exterior, and if you go back and look at your list, if they are on opposite sides of the transversal, which they are, this would be converse of alternate exterior angles, which says if those angles are congruent, then the lines are parallel. All right, let's go and find maybe, like I said, a couple more to do, and what I'm probably going to have to do is just erase those lines to help us out. So let me find an eraser. Now let's go on to the next one, and that didn't do a great job, but we'll go with it. Okay, if you look at the next one, it says 2 and 12. So I'm taking a look at angle 2 is formed by this line and this line. 12 is formed by this line and this line. Okay, so again, first of all, what I'm noticing is the lines that are popping out to be parallel are L and M. And again, 2 and 12 are on the outside. So that means they're exterior, so they're either alternate exterior or they are same side exterior. Well, in this case, they're on the same side of the transversal, which means they're supplementary as well, which is the 180. So again, in this case, I have converse of same side exterior angles. All right, I'm going to go and look at one more with you. If you go down to number 6, it gives you 4 and 8. So let me go back and erase these again. Now, if you take a look at 4 and 8, and I picked this one specifically, 4 is formed by this line, and so is 8. So if you notice when you shade over those, there are no lines that are parallel. So in this case, no lines parallel. I'm going to kind of leave the proof with you just to see what you can fill in. And as I said, you're just doing the best you can. We're going to spend some more time cleaning things up tomorrow. Let's go down to 18. We're trying to prove that those lines are parallel. So I'm taking a look at this angle here and this angle that are marked. Those are corresponding angles. And if you remember, if corresponding angles are congruent, then those lines are going to be parallel. So these problems are pretty similar to last night's. We're just doing the opposite of them. So in other words, we have x plus 25 is equal to 55. And I'm just going to solve this, and I get x is equal to 30 degrees. Let's see if we maybe can flip to the back and try and hit one more for you. All right, let's go look at 21. I have been given L is parallel to M, so I am going to get my highlighter in this case. Here is L, here is M, and here's that transversal. So that extra line in there is actually just thrown in to kind of throw you off. So I need to figure out what's true about these two angles. Well, one's on the inside, one's on the outside, but they're not corresponding. However, if this is 105 degrees, that would mean that I know that this angle in here is also 105. How that helps me is now they're both on the inside and they're on the same side of the transversal, which means they are supplementary. So I have 3x minus 18 plus that 105 equals 180. So we get 3x plus, I believe 87 equals 180. 3x is equal to 93, and eventually x is equal to 31. If that still doesn't help, shoot me another message and I can try and video a few more for you.